6-tier young people, make them earn all the privileges. You already know how it goes. So, day 5, my helper today was Shay. She got it going on. Y'all see the lesson up here. Y'all see the whiteboard. But the reason I'm doing the whiteboard now is because y'all need to see representation of what I'm saying. You need to have that in your spirit. So I got the whiteboard up here just so you understand what the lesson is about. Permission slip. So I got my permission slip was given to me by someone that was actually in my group. So the permission slip went crazy. It's restricted me because I had music on. I didn't mean for a TikTok. I didn't mean to have music on. Here we go. Back at it. I have music on. I was really vibing to that. Apple account, not now. I was vibing to that. So yeah, I had a little bit of music on. They really about these recording. They don't want nobody getting paid out nobody else's stuff. That's for sure. I'm just gonna share that and do it again. Yeah, it's crazy. Apple account verification, not now. Maybe I can get off into my podcast now. All right. So Taibu Mu'addib right here. Really giving y'all the real essence. Let's get back to the real essence of what we were doing. So if I can be honest and faithful about day 5. So the reason my coaching program is so effective is because I take you up, right? This isn't a countdown. Many of you want to lose weight, 12-body blueprint, you want to lose weight, but this is not a countdown. I'm taking you up. This is a blast off for many of you. Day 5, the theme is stop quitting on yourself. Many of you are quitting on yourself. The problem with that is no one can help you when you quit on yourself. I can't coach you. So the young lady came on her show, on her platform, and she was crying and she was letting everybody know, oh my God, I can't take it no more. My kids are disrespectful. My people don't got my back. You know, I'm out here, I don't got a job, or I'm trying to get a second job and I want to get money for my kids. And she's on my platform. She reached out to me, asked me if we were hiring. And I was like, yeah. But she never, I didn't know because look, if you guys reach out to me, I don't know the extent of your story if we don't link up and you don't tell me. I want to coach you beyond it. If you don't tell me, I don't know. Day 5, stop quitting on yourself. I'm telling you, how can anybody help you or coach you if you're quitting on yourself? Anybody. Thank you, Emma. How can anybody help you if you quit on yourself? Like if you've already given up, what can I give you? If you've already quit on your goal, why are we talking about you reaching it and achieving it? I have hundreds of people on my CRM. Only about half or a third of them really, open the emails regularly. And very few of them take the step. What do you need? Only a few of them take the actual step. That's okay with me because it's your lives. But at the end of the day, I know that there are a lot of you out there quitting on yourself. Now, if you go back to days 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll know how important this is for me to say this. It's a 10-day series. Halfway through, you know how important it is for me to say this. You know how important it is for me to tell you, stop quitting on yourself. You might notice this shirt that I had made, this Messiah Movement shirt. I want you all to use your brain. I want you to use your mind. I want you to understand that it's time for you to stop quitting on yourself when you have resources available. I'll work with you. Yes, my coaching program does cost money. I had one lady and she told me if it costs money, I don't have any money. Well, how are you alive? It costs money to live. Let me give all of you just the real deal. It costs money to suffer. Figure that one out. Get in my comment section. It costs money to suffer. Y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all understand what I'm saying. It costs money to suffer, people. Should I break that down? Y'all gonna give me more likes on TikTok, over here on Instagram? Y'all gonna share my post? If I break down why it's costing you to suffer, why you're instead of spending money with your coach to elevate you, right? You're paying to suffer. Y'all want to listen to that though. You don't want me to talk about that. But stop quitting on yourselves. I'm gonna put this in my YouTube on YouTube. Go over to YouTube at Win With Taibu, just like y'all see it. Go to YouTube and subscribe, please. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can really give y'all some crazy material. Until I get my 1,000 subscribers, this is all y'all gonna get. Me in the kitchen. I'm about to move into the garage. It's gonna be me working out. Until y'all get my 1,000 subscribers up, share my page, share the content. You know I'm coming real. This is what makes me different. What has always separated me from other people that's putting content online and coaching. I've been giving it to you 100%. The fact. You're quitting on yourself. You're quitting on yourself. You know you quit on yourself. If you haven't reached your goal, yeah, look at me on my swole form. If you haven't reached your goal, we over halfway. It's July. It's no longer June. We over halfway. You need my coaching program because you don't want to end the year on a quitting note. You don't want to end the year a quitter. You don't. I'm talking to people over here. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a second, but they don't want to give me no love. Look, you don't want to end the year quitting on yourself. You don't want to end the year in a bad situation. You want to have achieved something. So you have to join my coaching program now. Call me, inbox me, DM me. The hospitality hotline is on my YouTube page. Just scrolling 682-514-5955. The email address is on there. You have 1,000 different ways to reach out to me and say, man, I need your coaching. Fitness, finance, and relationships is the big three. You need to know how to manage your money. You need to know how to work on yourself. Relationships get better. And you definitely want to be healthier, man, because quality of life is everything. It's everything. It's everything. I got a compliment today, and it got me in trouble. Hey, little kid at my job screamed at me. Screamed at me. I said, man, look, yo people chose me, right? But I'm so fresh at work. I look so good. I look so disciplined. People can't help but notice. That makes my quality of life. I don't have to be a millionaire. I'm going to tell you, if you're a millionaire and people tell you how terrible you look and you don't look very healthy and stuff, you don't want to hear that. You want to be making good money and tell people to tell you they wish that they had arms like yours. I'm telling you right now, it's real. But y'all want to quit on yourself. So on day 5, halfway through, we already have to do the year. Day 5, halfway through my permission slip coaching series, I want you to know something. I want to know how many of y'all would sit here and continue to watch this show if it was the chick behind me twerking. I want to know. Come on now, that wasn't a rhetorical question. Get in my comment section. How many of you would hold on? You wouldn't just swipe past. How many of you would watch for at least 2 minutes if I had a chick back here twerking with a BBL? Yeah, you'd watch that, but I can't get a whole minute of your time to lay this knowledge on your head, to inspire you, to motivate you, to shoot you with a winning strategy. Now, I'm a winning strategy coach. I'm going to get into my zone. When I talk about what I know, there is no stuttering. I know for a fact that you don't have a winning strategy for what you want to do this year. That's the only reason people stop and look at my show. That's that guy that Win Strategy Talk. Yes, I do. I talk about winning strategies because I live one. I became one. I am one. I'm a winning strategy. Stop quitting on yourself. Taibu, have you ever quit on yourself before? No. I thought about it. Heck, I might wake up in the morning and think about it. Have I ever done it? No. I think the difference between me and you, the quitters out there, is the lesson. The lesson wants me to teach you all how commitment is deeper than motivation. But you know, if you want the free EFC workbook, that's the foundation of the First Step Coaching Program. Effort, focus, and commitment. That's the foundation of what I do. Effort, focus, and commitment. If you want to know effort, focus, and commitment, that's what it is. My whole Win with Taibu is all rooted in the EFC work. It's a free resource. Reach out to me. I'll shoot it to you. Your commitment is your agreement with your future, with the future you. So the future that you imagine, that you see yourself becoming, the commitment that you have to it is the tie that binds. It's what yokes you together. Now, I think in my mind that a lot of you are going to watch this podcast tonight and be like, man, he quit before. I might be shut down, shut out, shunned, ostracized, left hanging. They might turn their backs on me. I'm going to go through it, win, lose, or draw. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through it because finishing the job, getting the job done is where the lesson starts. What kind of job did you do? How long did it take you to finish it? What were the responses at the product that you produced? So you quitters, you can't even learn the stuff I want to teach. I'm sorry. Many of you can't be my coaching client. Maybe that's why you haven't joined. I mean, that's why you keep scrolling past. It's not about getting arms like mine. It's not about, like being in, 7% body fat. It's not about that. It's about, what do you see when you look in the mirror? What would you want to see when you look in the mirror? When I look in the mirror, I'm still working on myself. What do you want to see when you look in the mirror? Ladies, what do you want to see? Fellas, what do you want to see? Tell me, do you want to lose weight? You want to have a better relationship? You want to have more money in your pockets? What do you want? Quitters never win and winners never quit. There's a difference between quitting and losing. You can lose a fight. You can lose a contest. You can lose a person that you're with in a relationship, lose your love. You can lose stuff. That's not quitting. That's not quitting. I would think that many of you who have quit, it hurts more than losing. I would honestly believe, even though I've never quit anything, so I don't know how to compare it, but if you quit something, you tell me, get in my comment section, does quitting hurt worse than losing? That's interesting. I'm going to do a deep dive into that later, because tonight I want you just to stop doing it. A portion of this, and I'm no Les Brown, I'm no E.T., I'm no David Goggins. I'm talking about my life is I'm disconnected it's hard for me to share their passion for speaking about their past. I have to figure that out. It's hard for me to share my story with passion like E.T. and Les Brown and them, because I'm not that guy anymore. I don't know how they connect like that. When I woke up, that was it. It took a long time. But like, I'm so disconnected from who I used to be. Listen to me. And I've said this before. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times. Before I pass, before I go to the upper room, I'm telling you, I'm going to say 1,000 more times. When you actually really do change, everything around you is going to look different. Everything around you is going to transform with you. How can that not be the case? Where you live is correlated to what you do for a living, is it not? Who you associate with is correlated to what you make for a living, to what you earn, is it not? Look up the research. You all make within $5,000. You earn within $5,000 of the people that you hang with. So if you want to make 6 figures, start hanging with people who earn 6 figures. You want to make 7 figures? No matter what it takes, start hanging with people who earn 7 figures. Because if you don't change, you can't get mad at anybody else, and definitely stop getting mad at yourself, because that leads to quitting. Because change is it's accessible, it's available. Let me tell you something about change. Change, just like advice, is the stuff that you need but not want. No one wants change. No one wants change. Yeah, Taibu, I want to lose 40 pounds. Let me get that 12-hour blueprint package. Taibu, I want my relationship to get better. I need some life coaching on time management. I don't put no time with her. Taibu, I'm always broke. I'm an impulse spender. How do I stop doing that? You know, I get these inquiries, these questions when I get on the phone with all of you and I'm talking to you on a discovery call and an onboarding call. Like, I'm hearing it all. I'm hearing it all. But before you take that first step into the program, you quit on yourself. You talk yourself out of it. Oh, I can buy this right here. I can spray this on my stomach, and my stomach's going to get slimmer. The commercial says so. I can pop this pill. I can drink this smoothie. I don't need Taibu's coaching program. You talk yourself out of it. I don't know what it's like to be many of you. But if I was to tell you about a time that I stayed committed, even when no one was watching, it would be when I was locked up. When I was locked up, and I go, like, they have church services and Bible studies in jail, right? So I'm locked up. And, you know, of course, I'm like Jonah in the whale. So I'm going to study the word of God. I'm going to pray. I'm going to, you know, go through the process. And, you know, guys who are locked up who aren't me, they're like, oh, you a Christian, this and this and that. Now you want to turn to God, this and this and that. And I would say to them, this never failed to shut them down. I would say to them, I would say, you can laugh at Jesus now, but you won't laugh when you meet him. Then they all get like, oh, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would shut them all down with that, and they would leave me alone. So, yeah, I mean, if I could talk about a time, a real time when I had to stay committed to believing in myself, believing in my purpose, believing that I could help all of you, believing that I had a voice that needed to be heard. When I was in jail, you know, I started writing books in jail. I definitely, my first time actually feeling the true presence of God, I was locked up. It was a crazy situation, a weird little town in northern Indiana, but still. I'm telling you. So yeah, and this last time being locked up for a crime I didn't even commit, I was in jail, and that's when I became conscious. When I found out that, you know, they had cheated. I went to trial that they had cheated at trial, and that they introduced false evidence. And when I saw that, it led to a lot of, you know, breakthroughs for me. So yeah, staying committed. And then, I mean, even not even being locked up. If y'all want to know of a time I was committed when no one was watching, I was working at LA Fitness. Shout out to everybody with LA Fitness. LA Fitness is a great gym. It is. I like LA Fitness a lot. I grew up LA Fitness. And when I got hired, I was trying to be a personal trainer. They was like, nah, you talk too good. We saw your page. We want you to sell the training. I was like, for real, like sell it. This is how I got really into corporate sales, y'all. They was like, yeah. They taught me into it. So I'm learning how to do it. I'm learning the pitch, and I'm learning how to, overcome objections and stuff like that. But the first gym they sent me to, no one accepted me. So they shipped me off to a gym that was dead. But I'm not a quitter. They shipped me off to a gym here in the DFW, mostly frequented by old folks. Old folks with money, but older people, right? I'm the fitness director. I'm over there trying to sell personal training packages, and the gym was dead. It wasn't making no money in that area. It was selling membership, but it wasn't selling no training. So I went over there. I was just myself. I was like, okay, look around, talk to people. Okay, bam. So what I did was I developed what I called, y'all can laugh if y'all want to, but I developed what I called a fitness assessment test, actual fitness assessment test. It was like 6 minutes long. I had 6 different exercises, 1 minute apiece. And I would tell people, it was a scare tactic. It was effective. I wrote $60,000 in 1 month in personal fitness training alone at this dead gym. I was selling so much training, the VP, over like 10 stores had to, came to see what I was doing, because he was trying to, obviously help other people have that kind of success. But weird stuff was happening. People was pulling the wires out in my computers in the back, so my personal training side didn't work. This was actually happening. Corporate sabotage. People were jealous. They were so jealous. But I'm telling you something about America. If you making a company money and you irritating everybody, but you making the company money, they don't care. People was mad. They was mad. I'm telling you. Because people was like, man, look, we don't care if he's not nice to you. We don't care if he doesn't wave when he comes in the building. He signed up 15 people in 1 week. It's unheard of at this gym, this location. Unless he brings the gun to work like Gilbert Arenas and pulls it out and lets it off, the guy can do what he wants to do. Leave him alone. I say that to say this. I seem to always be going through a dry spell when no one is embracing me. When you're different, when you start, you know what? When you start to change, let me tell you something. When you start to change, watch how people act up. They love you right now. They can come over, bring a 6-pack of beer. You'll drink it with them. They'll drink 2, you'll drink 4. You know what I'm saying? They want to go out to the club. Hey, look, you ladies, y'all been, let yourself go, but you want to get back in shape. As soon as you join my coaching program, all your girlfriends are going to want to come, go out, get up with dudes, bring dudes over. They're going to want to try to break you off your square. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. They're going to come at you because they're like, they see you doing something different, and they like, why? They're going to be like, why? What's wrong with what everything is now? They're not going to share your vision for yourself. No one's ever going to believe that you're a boss. No one's ever going to believe that you can do what you believe you can do. No one's ever going to believe that until you show them. I'm a legend at LA Fitness. I was a legend at Planet Fitness over in Urban before I got there. People, I'm telling you right now, a legend. You can look on my pages and see what I was doing. I didn't realize my impact until I did one TikTok one time with one lady, and she was glowing, and she was talking to one of her friends who's watching just like y'all watching now, and she was like, yeah, he did this, he did that, whatever, this and that to me. But what she said loud and clear was, I usually come in here and just do my thing. I just do my own little thing. But he got me to do all this other stuff. And look at me, I'm sweating, I feel great. Is any of you out there doing your own thing? And then because it's ineffective, you end up just quitting it? Probably a lot of you, right? Let me give you a bit of advice. People don't change until they get done suffering. When you're done suffering, looking in the mirror and seeing something you don't want to see, when you get done suffering being broke, and when you get done suffering in a relationship that you want to be in, but it's not a good relationship, when you get done suffering through these things, you'll change. Now, there's no guarantee the people around you are going to change with you. 9 times out of 10, they're going to let you change all by yourself. But let me tell you something. That's what leadership is. Leadership is when you decide to go in a different direction and they follow you, or you leave them behind and other people follow you. Someone's going to follow you. One of the most powerful things that God said in the Bible is, my people know me by my voice. Raise your voice. Change and raise your voice and watch how many people notice you. Dude, Taibu Mu'addib, do you hang with millionaires and people that make 7 figures, people make 6 figures? Yes, I do. Every day? No. How can we make that kind of money if we were hanging every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be out there making money. But yes, I do. And that only happened because I was always refusing to quit. I stayed committed to my future. I stayed committed. I'm not going to keep y'all tonight. I appreciate y'all for staying on here and listening to me. I don't rant at all. I'm giving you the real deal. To teach you about why commitment is deeper than motivation, the picture that I use for tonight's podcast of a man climbing a rope. If you on a mountain and there's a rope, the easy thing would be to do what? Let yourself down. He's on a pulley, let yourself down. That'd be so easy, right? But his commitment was to get to the top, to take that selfie up on top of the mountain. It doesn't matter what y'all think about how silly that might be. He wanted to get to the top. So the picture shows him pulling, going up. But just like all you see in the distance is, you see the cliff and you see just the sky, nothing else. But his head is looking up. So tonight, don't quit. If you looking down, that's when you start quitting. When you start looking back, that's when you start quitting. I'm telling you what I know. When things get tough, boy, things have been so tough so lately. In a couple more days, I'm going to make an announcement. Y'all going to love it. But boy, things have been tough lately. But because I know the word, I know that I'm so close to my breakthrough for y'all, for all of you. I'm so close to my breakthrough for all of you. It's crazy. I put aside the time. I have the landing pages. I'm going to get them out there to all of you. I want you all to have access to me. When I get my classes going crazy, this challenge that I'm about to put out there, starting up next month, as I go into my 50th year, this challenge, it's going to be crazy. I want y'all to tune in and tap into it because this challenge is for you. I have been given permission. That young lady, when she snapped like that, that was my permission slip to not skip a beat. Y'all going to get everything I got. I went and got this whiteboard. This is important. It keeps me on point so I can get you on point. Listen to me. A winning strategy is so important. Everything you see that around you that works really, really well was put in place by a winning strategy. So if you want to be doing better than what you're doing, you have to tap in to Coach Taibu's winning strategies. Get the book on Amazon. Coach Taibu's Winning Strategy. Just get the book and then follow it up. If that book elevates you even a little bit, you get one thing out of it. The Gamble of Greatness is the next book. It's going to finish you off. The Gamble of Greatness is my second coaching book. I'm telling you right now, I cannot be happier that all of you joined me tonight. Don't quit on yourself anymore. You don't have to. I'll work with you. I'll work with you. We'll get your fees paid for the coaching program. But you need to start now. You need to start now. Because whatever you've been doing in the past that led to quitting wasn't a winning strategy. It might have been a strategy. It might have been a good plan, but it wasn't a winning strategy. Or else you'd have won. This is what winning looks like, everybody. It does. I just came from the gym. I'm like, man, the shirt and tie is cool. It's cool. I like to yell too. But what I want to do is I want to say something impactful tonight. And that one thing is this. I can't help you if you've already quit. If you've already given up, I can't help you. No one can. So if you want to reach out to me, I want you to know that when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow will feel like paradise. Pick up somebody that knows. Taibu Mu'addib, the hospitality hotline is always available. Text or call 682-514-5955. All right. Or reach out to me, book a call with me, calendly.com/Coach Taibu. There's so many ways to reach out to me. Get the book off Amazon. Get the book. Get the book. I can't stress it enough. Get the book. That way you get to know me. And you will be like, yeah, I want to work with this guy. The book is very inexpensive on Amazon. You can use the Kindle version or have them, mail you the book on paperback version, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. Now, have a good evening. Have a good evening, y'all. Look, take that message and that lesson. This is the coaching, Richardson coaching series, day 5. Stop quitting on yourself. Commitment outweighs motivation any day. Commit to your future you. I'm Taibu Mu'addib, and that is the show. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. You gonna get fed on the word. Inbox me, DM me. I want to be your coach. I ain't playing no games. I got you. Bing. Well, Taibu Mu'addib right here. I want y'all to know that it's so important for you to reach out to me. You have the information right there. You don't want to continue to cycle through and then quit. I got the Total Body Blueprint, my signature weight loss program. But for most of you, really, that's the, you might think I don't need to lose weight. I need to get more money. I need to get a better relationship. Let's start somewhere that we can actually quantify immediately. Let's put you through that challenge first. I'll still coach you on other stuff based on what you give me, but let's start with that first. Let's get that health thing together. If you ain't trying to lose weight, let's put you on, a good 15, 20 pounds of muscle. Something. We got to get something done, because transforming the body is a lot easier than unlearning a lifetime of bad habits and poor decision making, and just fighting through just a terrible perspective based off past experiences. So let's work out, and then we're gonna work it out. Work out. Let's go. And that's the show. That's the show. Having a good time. I'm a feel good coach.